Hi, I'm Mike. Over the past few weeks, we've been concentrating on the building of the high tunnel. But this week, we're going to take a little break from that project and get you into the loop on a brand new tool that we've just received here on the ranch, our BCS two-wheeled tractor. Stick around, because today we're going to put it to work on the project list, on our Wyoming Life. Welcome back to the project list. Each week we have projects piling up. Some weeks more than others, and to be honest, over the last couple weeks I've felt a little bit overwhelmed. We managed to squeeze in a little vacation, but when you come back, everything's still here waiting for you. On the horizon, let's see, we have branding coming up soon, this weekend in fact, if the weather holds out for us. We also have haying just around the bend, and that'll keep us busy for at least a couple weeks. We hope that you're able to come along with us for all of it. So please subscribe and join us as we explore the ranch life and escape the ordinary. I almost forgot. We have the high tunnel, another big project that's still not completed. We have finished framing out both the end walls and started sheathing them as well, screwing each one in place, then cutting off the excess and moving on to the next, fighting the wind and the weather the whole way. I can't say it's been a lot of fun lately. One thing that has been fun has been getting a new tool on the ranch. And before we left for vacation, we received our BCS two-wheel tractor. Now the original plan was for Erin to unveil it in the gardens using the tiller with the precision depth roller or the rotary plow to create raised beds. And she's still going to be doing that coming up in future videos. But today we have an excuse to get it out and get it ready and put it to work. BCS two-wheel tractors are all gear-driven commercial quality machines that power dozens of PTO implements for all kinds of seasonal tasks like tilling, preparing seed beds, mowing, clearing snow, chipping wood, splitting logs, pumping water, and a whole lot more. Along with our BCS, we received 4 PTO-driven implements: a pressure washer, a tiller and precision roller, a rotary plow, and a flail mower, which is what we're going to be using today. BCS has many different models of tractors available, and the decision of which tractor you need is based on the implements that you plan on using with it. Ours is the model 749, featuring 3 forward gears and 3 reverse gears. It also has individual wheel brakes for increased maneuverability. And because we got the flail mower as well, we needed a machine that could handle higher torque. And the 749 has a hydromechanical wet clutch that is much more difficult to overheat as it's cooled by circulating oil instead of air. Controls for the BCS can be a little intimidating, but it's not any harder to run than a standard rototiller, and it gives you a ton more versatility. Today, we'll be concentrating on the Blade Runner 75 flail mower. It's 30 inches wide, and it's heavy duty. It features rotating Y blades that basically pulverize whatever you're mowing and can tackle everything from grass to brush to vines and even saplings. Erin's going to be using this tool to clear up gardens, but for now, we're going to use it to clean corrals and prepare for branding. And the first thing we need to do is get the tool onto the BCS. I found that doing this can be a little bit tricky, but having your implement at the same height really helps. And a block under it props it up, and we're able to slide the flail mower onto the BCS tractor. After it's in place, the pin is put down, and we're ready to go. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. The crank on the top of the mower can adjust your height either up or down from 4 inches to 1/2 inch. Then it's time to fire up the tractor. The engine is a Honda GX390 with about 12 horsepower. Controlling the tractor is done with the easy-to-reach hand controls. Forward and reverse selector on the right, along with a differential lock. The middle is your gear shift and PTO switch, and on the left, your parking brake and your kill switch. You can also adjust the handlebar height to whichever height you need to make it comfortable for you to work with. And the handlebars also swing off in both directions, allowing you to work to the side of the machine if you have to. One of the first impressions that I get from the tractor is that it's pretty smooth. It's not as bouncy as tillers that I've used in the past, but the proof is in the pudding. as they say, and it's time to test it up by the well house. I'd call that a successful test. I will say that if you're used to running a rototiller, there is a bit of a learning curve here, and I'm going to take my time and get used to it. Let's head into the corrals and get to mowing. The sorting alley is a light test, but it works well for practice, getting used to turning and maneuvering the machine and getting it close to, but not too close to the edge. The BCS with the attachment weighs almost 350 pounds, so getting it out of a tight spot can be a little bit of a chore. Now it's time for a bit tougher test. Weeds that have grown up to over 3 feet tall, thanks to the moisture that we've gotten lately. One great feature of the BCS is the ability to turn the handle and the controls to be able to suit your environment. Working along this fence line, the handlebars touch the fence, but that's easily fixed. The branding corral itself needs some attention too, and although the flail mower doesn't get right along the fence, it still does a great job of knocking down the bigger grass and the brush that the mower probably wouldn't be able to handle. But we need a real test, and after searching a bit, I find it out by Aaron's apple orchard, clover that's grown to over 4 feet tall. This thing's pretty fun, but it does take some getting used to. Steering with the handbrakes can be a little bit challenging, but once you get used to it, it really helps the machine move in and out of tight quarters. So that thing's a little bit more fun than I thought it was going to be. And the good thing is that you get a little bit of exercise walking behind it. So we're going to have a lot more coming from the BCS tractor as we go through all of our implements. Erin gets out to work in the garden. She's going to show you more features and some more really cool things it can do. Branding is hopefully this weekend, and I hope that you can join us Sunday as we live stream the entire branding experience, just like we did last year. It was a lot of fun, and I hope you're going to be able to be there, at least for a little bit. It's live stream week, so allow me to invite you to join us Thursday night, 7 p.m. Mountain Time, as we get a chance to sit down and take some questions and keep you up to date on the channel itself, the ranch, and everything in between. Please subscribe, and if you haven't done so, and if you have, I want to thank you for being a part of our community. Erin and I are amazed every day, every comment, every email, and even those that come up to us and thank us. It's very humbling, and I want to thank you for that. We'll see you again soon, hopefully on Thursday night. And until then, have a great week. And thanks for joining us in our Wyoming Life.